Hey bosses, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be going through some free keyword research methods that I personally use when I fill out the 7 keywords when publishing a KDP book. So let's get straight into it. For today's example, I'll be using a budget planner. This is something I've been recently publishing in because I do believe budget planners will probably sell quite well during the Christmas season and the pre-New Year season. A lot of people will be buying it for their friends and family and possibly as Christmas gifts as well. So if this is something that interests you, then definitely do publish budget planners while you can. So let's just go through some of these books. As you can see, the BSRs are quite high, 362, 63,000, 14,000, etc. If I do want to find a keyword for my book, what I normally do is I find a book that's doing quite well. So there's a bestseller here. This one's ranking 2,241, and I copy the ASIN here. Once I copy the ASIN, which you can also find if you go into the book itself, I go to this website called amazonasin.com. It's a free tool that I use to find the keywords of certain books, but please note that because this is a free tool, it sometimes works and it sometimes does not work. So if you are trying to find a book and it's not popping up with the right keywords, then just go back, find a different book with a low BSR, copy that ASIN and put it back into this amazonasin.com and try to find ones that have relevant keywords. So for this one, we can see that the main keywords that are used for this book are quite relevant: financial planner, organizer, budget book, budget planner, monthly bill organizer. So you can see all of these keywords are really relevant for a budget planner. And what I would do essentially from here is I'll copy these, each of these keywords, go back to Amazon, search them, and make sure the keyword niche score is quite high and that the total results are lower than 2,000. So that's something you guys can do. It's a good, quick, and free method of finding good keywords. The second method I use is Helium 10. So as you know, Helium 10 has a lot of plans and most of them are priced, but there is a free version, and the free version is quite limited, but the functions I use is Cerebro and Magnet, and today I'll be showing you guys how to use Cerebro. So for the free version, you only can use the Cerebro function twice a day. So let's go back and let's just use the same ASIN. I already copied it over, but I'll do it again. So you copy the ASIN and you go to the Helium dashboard, and on the side you can find a tab called Keyword Research, and then just go to Cerebro. You can think of this as a better and more well-functioning version of the asin.com. It essentially also searches up the keywords a book is using, and you can see like a niche score, a competitive score, and it really is helpful to use these keywords as your own keywords as well. So let's just see what this will bring up. So if you go down, I normally look at this column, Cerebro IQ score. It really considers all of these other features like search volumes, search volume trend, competing products, and it gives you a score. The higher the score, the better. So you can see that these scores are quite high, so I would likely use them as a keyword. So I would use monthly budget planner, finance planner, budget book, and budget book planner because they have high Cerebro IQ scores. You can see that the search volume is 3,105, 2,460, 25,000. So there's a lot of search volume for these terms, and the competing products is less than 1,000 for all of these. So you can see that these keywords are really good. And you can keep scrolling down as well. There's budgeting planner also has a really high Cerebro IQ score, search volume of 2,875, but less than 607 competing products. So luckily this ASIN brought up a lot of good keywords that you can use for your 7 keywords, but the only limitation is you can't actually go to the next page because I'm currently using, I made a free account for this as well, so you can't go to the second page. The only page you can view is the first page. Another limitation is that you can't really filter the keywords. If you did have a paid version, you would be able to search and filter by volume, by Cerebro IQ score, by I don't know, title density. So these filtering functions you can't actually use because we are using the free version. But if you are interested in the price version, then feel free to do it. It is pretty pricey, around $39, ranging up to $399 a month. So if you are starting off with your Amazon KDP journey, or if you're not getting that much profit, then I wouldn't recommend paying for a subscription. But ultimately, it's up to you. So my third method, which I actually use most often, is just using the Amazon Expander Chrome extension. So for example, from here, budget planner, and I just do a space, you can see there are so many keywords that are relevant, such as budget planner, monthly bill organizer, budget planner 2022, stickers with pockets, binder, and you can even see on the side budget planner for men, for teens, for beginners. There's a lot of keyword options that are provided here, and I love just going through them and filling out this Excel sheet where I write my product. For example, here it'll be budget planner. So this is what I'm going to create, and then I'm going to write down all the relevant keywords from the expander and also from async.com, and then I'm going to write the niche score that is provided by the extension, the self-publishing titans. So I'll just quickly show an example. I'm just going to wait for the information to pop up. In the meantime, what I do is I write all the information down, and if you have a lot of information and a lot of keywords, you can always filter. So if you press this button at the side, you can filter, which means it will sort it from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. So if you have a lot of keywords and you have different niche scores, you can order it by the highest niche score, or you can order it by the lowest average BSR. So by filtering it and placing these keywords in orders, it might give you a better idea as to whether you want to use it or not. And then on the side, I'll either write a yes or a no if I don't want to use a certain keyword. You can see the keyword niche score is really high, 65. Highly recommend you guys publishing in this. Somehow this has become a niche YouTube video as well. But yes, there's 65 for the keyword niche score and 512 for total results. So now I filled out all the relevant information for that specific keyword, and what I'll do is I'll go back, use the expander, and see if there are any other relevant keywords that I believe will be quite profitable and will do well. I will create a list of all of those keywords, look at the niche score, average BSR, search results, etc., and then decide on the top 7 I will use for my 7 keywords. This is how I've been doing my keyword research, and also it has really helped me gain a few sales as well. So hopefully this has helped you guys, and if you did enjoy today's content, once again, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you.